Very simple. Do the research. We are vibrational beings. We run the universe. The universe, not as just us. The whole universe, the Earth, everything that you know in existence is a vibrational force running from pure energy. This is, your brain tells you the world is physical. Okay, I'm not making this up. I don't know how many times I've told you this, right? So we are vibrational beings. So vibration goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. So if you're a vibrational being, you want to vibrate high, right? So people wonder why we're going through disease, why we're going through mental issues, our life is stressful, anxiety, just a lot of things that we'll call probably negative, right? Um, from eating less, eating the right things, eating when you're hungry, and not just to eat, just to eat. Um, you can raise your vibrations, you can take care of yourself. Getting sunlight, touching the earth, very basic stuff that the average humans, some of them don't do, especially the ones in the rat race, the 9 to 5, in those in those states and them cities and them countries or wherever you live, that you're constantly on the go, on the move, working, drinking coffee, drinking soda, drinking alcohol, popping drugs, popping whether they're illegal or prescription. They're all drugs. You know what I mean? It's just dudes prescribing drugs, legal drug dealers, basically. All prescription drugs over pharmaceutical companies, all that. The percentage of those pills and medications, I forget the percentage, is 70, 60, maybe higher, all are derived from plants. So originally it came from a plant. Us being in nature and constantly with the sun and the air and touching the earth and absorbing plant-based foods that grow off from the earth, whether it's a root vegetable, whether it's a plant, an herb, a flower, you know, it comes from the earth. Those are the things we should be consuming and worried about. Not the alcohol that they serve in the liquor stores and the bars, positive influences, whether it be music, if you're watching a movie, a documentary, the people you keep around you, all that needs to be positive influences. So if you wonder why your life may be not going well, maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. And I'm here to tell you, change simple things. And they can help you a lot. Very simple things. So if you don't know, man, they're poisoning you. They're poisoning your children, you. We're going to work constantly, and what are your kids doing? Maybe they're at home by themselves. Maybe they're going to school, and they're eating their school lunches, or they're at home eating processed box canned things because, let's face it, the way the world is, some people, especially, lower income neighborhoods, don't even have two parents in the household. They're lucky if they have one, and that person is working 1, 2 jobs. So if that kid's going to school and then you're working 40, 50, 60 hours a week, you're probably seeing your kid a couple hours a day. We used to raise the reason our kids are being, the people are being basically dumbed down, and we're exhausting our energy is going towards the wrong things. We used to be hunter-gatherers. I work in agriculture, and I'll be the first to tell you, agriculture is unnatural. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's man-made created. Yes, we do it. It's still good because we're helping people and we're doing good things. But you need to understand that before all this, before these foods that we man-made planted and crops and gardens and lines, food grows. If you look in the forest and you look in nature, it grows all around. It doesn't need the help of man. And at one point in time, we were hunter-gatherers. We never stayed in a place for long. A day, 2 days, maybe a week, whatever you want to pick. But we were always on the move. Nothing was ever permanent. Now people are getting houses and spending thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars for a house that they don't even spend half the time into. And I drive around, whether in the States, even here in the islands, you see houses and the motherfucker ain't got a lick of plants, trees in their garden. Got a full yard of grass. Because why? Because probably too busy working, get up every morning, going to work to do something for someone else. Our children used to be with us all the time. They learn from experiences, from observation, from you doing things, and they follow through. That is the best way to learn. I encourage people to read, but before even reading, we used to just analyze, and do things. I only encourage reading now because the world is so full of distractions. Find some stuff and tap into yourself. But if you didn't know, now you know maybe a little bit. You need to look at the world differently than how you view it, because you're constantly being bombarded with junk information. And very few people on the airwaves are giving you the right information, and you're so distracted with so many things that the junk information is coming in and you're not even seeing the right information.